So, with a very heavy heart, we're closing our existing The Body Shop at Home business in the UK and Australia on the 23rd of February this year.
Yeah, so it's true. The Body Shop at Home is closing its doors, and everyone has lost their business for the past however long they've been doing it. So it's been a lot. So this is the Sunday, so we were told on Wednesday, so I'm filming this on Sunday, and I mostly wanted to leave this bit so that I could talk about it properly, without hopefully crying or breaking down, because it's hard. Like 7 years, well, it would be my 7th anniversary this year of the Body Shop at Home. I had a team, I was silver leader, and just like that, gone. But what's upset me the most is how they did it, and that they clearly have done it just to cut profit, increase profit, but cut the amount that people can get from selling their product. They told us, right, and this is where it gets quite disgusting. They sent us an email in the morning, at 7 a.m, like, oh, please make an importance to watch this Zoom at 10:45 today. Now, a lot of us work, myself included, so I didn't get to find out then, did I? And they then were like, they didn't explain it very well. They said, oh, we will have an ambassador program in its place. You'll have exclusive commission rates for 90 days. You won't have a team. And there was nothing else said about that until yesterday. We haven't received much information. We did get emailed a support pack, and then a few hours later they email us to let us know that they've brought product launch forwards and encouraging us to sell it for them. And I literally read it like, why would I do that? When I don't know if I'm going to get paid. I don't know if you're going to find some sort of excuse. I don't know if, but it's just disgusting that they've taken away some people's sole income. Like, this is what they do full time. They built the Body Shop at Home, to be honest. Some of them have done that. The reason the platform was where it was because of them. And then they did get affected by the career plan. It suited lower level people better, made it easier for you to go up the ranks, but you had to be a high personal seller. Well, not high, but you had to still sell no matter what. Whereas on the old plan, leaders only had to stay active. Whereas on the new plan, they actually had to sell every month. And so that was hard for them, and they didn't have a lot of incentive for them to stay, I guess. But they just took it away just like that, and not even sent us information about what the next steps are in terms of the ambassador program until a couple days later. And they were trying to get us to sell the new ranges, the new products, before before that happened. And I did notice a few things on the new product ranges, like fact sheets, that also brought other ethics into question about where they stand with the community fair trade, because they've just made some of them not community fair trade anymore, and they just try to brush it over. They said, oh, it's not a big deal, so they don't even list that ingredient as one of the main ingredients in the product anymore because it wasn't that important. I was like, well, it was important enough that we were specifically trained on that. Why has it stopped being important now? Is it because it's not community fair trade? But that's another situation in itself. The ambassador program, you can get 20 to 35% commission of what you can sell for the first 90 days. And I don't know what happens after that because they haven't told us. I immediately will not do that. I was in this business for ethics. I will not represent or promote that if I can't in good faith know that it's got an ethical background behind it. I need to, like, they've ruined a lot of people's lives in like a 7-minute Zoom pre-recorded message with no like Q&A, no like anything. And it's hard, you know. I've been trying to deal with it. I was bad. It made me have a really severe migraine to the point that my boyfriend actually checked up on me halfway through the day, and he made the decision to come back, leave work so that he could be home with me. And that's very, very, very rare that that's ever happened. That's how bad it was. And it's not just me. I'm not the only person who has like a chronic illness. It does get worse when you have extreme stress and anxiety and, quite frankly, broken-hearted moments. And then mentally it destroys you. And I've been very open about my mental illnesses of my own. And it's been very difficult these past few days. Now, I am lucky in that I have a day job that's incredible. And as part of it, I have like a health plan that I know has, it includes therapy sessions. So I think I'm going to do that, because I can just feel myself spiraling. And I did have a moment, like, I feel optimistic. It comes in a lot of waves, as anyone who has anxiety knows. And I'm currently in a very messy office because I'm trying to sort it out so I can sell my stock. The press seem to know more about how they'll buy back our stock than we do. It's not really outlined, so I don't know how, or if I even can. I know if you bought it, if it was within a certain time frame, but it was like just before Christmas, the specific thing, that there was one step, and then there's a harder, more lengthy step for if you're outside that time frame. Now, the time frame starts just before Christmas, and the stock that I have and the stock that most people have is what's left over from doing like stalls leading up to Christmas. So I don't know what to do. But it's not just that. I feel so much guilt. I cannot explain. Like, my first thought was, oh my god, what are my team going to do? I have a team of 25 people that are actually on the system, and then some people that were like not actively promoting. Like, what am I going to do? And then it hit me. I was like, we've been recruiting people right up to this. Like, I have worked heavily with people in that, you know, that awkward time frame between like Christmas and New Year, setting their goals and helping them get ready for 2024. I've told them that they can do all of these things, and it's just been taken away from them just like that. And I was like, I feel so guilty that I basically brought people in on a false promise because I didn't know this was going to happen. Why did the company let us recruit people when this was happening, you know? Like, why did they have joining offers on when they were just going to close it, and you then don't have that team? You then have to rejoin something else. It's just so many questions. Like, what's going to happen to our head office team? Because like, we have an extensive support team. We have like the consultant support that you can phone and call. We have our head office training team. We have a warehouse. Like, presumably that would go to the new ambassador affiliate program. But what happens then? I don't want to go into too much about it because I do want to still be, I'm not going to let this ruin my my own ethics and values, which is why I will not be promoting and selling new products for the Body Shop at Home. I need to clear my stock, and it's hard because I don't want to, like, every time I look at a product, it breaks my heart over and over again. I never in a million years thought this would happen. And I might still have customer orders due to come because I've been obviously promoting this month. I also don't know, there's so many things I don't know. Like, I can't provide much value on here, but because obviously I've regularly done videos on YouTube, I feel like I need to explain what's going on because I've recruited, my team has come from here, and it's breaking my heart that, yeah, like, I know I will do something else. I know that there is somewhere that is more aligned to my ethics and values right now and will provide good products and a good reward scheme. I need to have something for my thing, but I have got some clips of me processing it. Now, I'm sorry if this has been quite painful to watch. Maybe when I edit, if I edit it, I'll speed it up because I have gaps where I'm so lost for words. I'm trying not to get upset, obviously, on camera, but it's 7 years, and like, what happens with your friends? Because I've got so many friends through the business. Like, it's causing conflict between people that are leaving and people who want to try the ambassador program, because obviously we don't have a lot of information about it, so it could be all right, but I have so little trust in them right now that when they say, oh yeah, the affiliate scheme that we are now starting to promote with the 8% commission, that's not what you'll do. That's not what happened to you guys. I'm like, will it though? Because you also told us that you were giving us a new career plan and you were helping us to grow our business, not take our business away. So I've got a couple clips that I've filmed as I'm trying to sort it out. As you can see in the background, my office is not sorted out. I tried, I sat down, I did a little bit, and then I just cried and I had to leave the office. So I'm gonna ask people to maybe help me to sort the stuff out because I just can't do it by myself. Everything I pick up, apart from like my stock, but I have other things, I pick it up and it's got like a memory attached. So have a little watch. And yeah. So obviously I have a day job, I have to work, and my home office is my Body Shop office. So this is hard. So we found out 2 days ago, and it caused me to have a very severe migraine attack. As you can probably guess, like if you get migraines, then you know that if you have like extreme emotions or something like that, it can cause a migraine attack to happen. So not only like as I'm mentally struggling, I was then very poorly. So I couldn't work yesterday, and it just puts pressure on, because obviously I've lost my side income that would basically cover if I am sick. You do get a limited number of sick days. And I've shut the door for thoughts to come in, but I'm sat at my desk ready to try. Hi, so I'm in my office. Check out my new printer that's lost its purpose as well. Or if you don't laugh, you cry. I am mission, what can I control? What can I control? I can control my office and how I respond. And it's very hard. There's a lot of like, where will I go next? I get asked. A lot of people are asking me, where am I going? And I have someone in mind. I need to do some more testing, but they've passed like the ethics investigation stage, I guess. That's what I've done. I've looked at ethics. I've looked at like what they offer, and I'm looking at the products, if the products are value for money, if they're ethical products. Obviously cruelty free, like that goes without question. But for now, this is what I have to work with. So I've made a mess already. It was already quite messy because I was sorting out my office, which was actually another video. So that's fun. I've got so much content to go out that is no longer relevant. Delightful. So what I'm working with, I've got my samples, products that I use, customer, potential stuff, stock. This stuff will be on clearance. That's stock. That box there is actually full of stuff that I have been accumulating for incentives for my team. So they're gonna get a new home somewhere. There's the lovely kit boxes that no longer exist. Don't know what to do with them, but they've got stock inside because I would take them to stores. Books, I'd obviously keep that. Products that I use, and more sampley things. And up there, wait, if you can see, there is where Brian lives. And I've got all the advent calendar boxes, so they'll get to go. And kit things down here. It's a lot to sort out. So I don't know whether this should be its own video, but I feel like it won't, because I kind of just want to process and not dwell on it, because obviously I have to like edit clips together. So yeah, it's a lot to take in. But don't worry, they are going to do this ambassador program, because apparently they need to bring the Body Shop at Home into the digital age, so that people can, you know, do things that they weren't doing, like promote Body Shop on YouTube, TikTok, Facebook, because like no one did that, did they? No one had a business on any of those platforms. So yeah, what can I say? I have been, I don't know, imagining doing all of these videos. I think that's what I found most ridiculous about the whole thing, because we did exceptionally well during COVID. During lockdown, when we weren't even allowed to party, we were 100% online, And then they have the audacity to say that the reason they're changing to an ambassador program is because of wanting to take it to the digital side of things. But in the same time, they haven't mentioned that in the official press releases to be out there. They've just reassured customers they can buy it from the shops or on their website. No mention of ambassadors, so it's a time. So for people asking if I'm going to do it, nope, not a chance in the world. So let's have a little listen to Anita Roddick and the explanation of what the Body Shop at Home did stand for, because I feel like I started my chapter with that, and I want to end my Body Shop journey with her and her explaining what I had initially signed up for. And yeah, watch this space. I will be back soon. I have been business shopping for somewhere, and it's hard to get my head around that I'll be doing it, but as long as it aligns to my ethics and values, and obviously has good products that are cruelty free and does its bit for the world, I will find them and I will be there. So, in the words of Anita Roddick, and thanks for watching.
Body Shop at Home. I love it because of what it creates, the employment, the ideas, the careers, the money, the campaigns. I love it. I love the ability to be who you want, when you want, and how you want. So, if you want to be a really hot, high-powered career person, you can. If you put the effort and the time and the commitment into it. If you want a great income earner, you can. Depending again how much time, effort you put into it. If you want to have a secondary income for the family, to pay for holidays and kids stuff, you can. If you want a part-time job, you can do it. The social value of direct selling and Body Shop is the fact that you go into people's home and you dialogue and you listen, you share information, you tell stories, and you gather friendships. When you go to a Body Shop at Home conference where women are cheering other women, supporting other women, laughing with other women, crying with other women, you never ever see that in a business environment. You see that in direct selling.